Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Thomas, and today you join me with the new facelifted 2024 Toyota Yaris Premier Edition. Now, this car features some subtle tweaks to the exterior and some infotainment upgrades on the interior. So this is in Neptune Blue with the bitone paint, and it's just over £28,000 here in the UK.
So this Toyota Yaris uses the same 1.5 litre 3-cylinder petrol hybrid system that was seen in the 2024 Yaris Cross. In the higher trims, it's going to produce 130 brake horsepower. It just gives it that little power bump over the standard model, which is around 116 brake horsepower. Now the Premier trim adds a whole bunch of technology, safety goods, things like the JBL sound system, the leather seats, this cool type bitone paint's an optional extra. We've got acoustic windscreen, rear privacy glass, auto dimming rear mirror, LED lights, power adjustable heated and auto retracting door mirrors as well. So there's a lot of big car toys on a small package. This one is riding on these two-tone 17-inch alloy wheels. Claimed economy is about 67 miles to a gallon. Top speed allegedly is 109 miles per hour, but I'm not going to be trying that today. And 0 to 60 is about 9.2 seconds. Now, CO2 is about 95 miles per gallon, 95 grams per kilometre. Now, up front, it's got a reasonable quality. The build quality is quite nice. We've got plush material on the door. We've got the blue trim on the dash as well as the door card. And we've got things like electric windows, electric mirror, etc. all down here. The top of the dash is all rubberised. You know what you kind of expect from a car of this class. It does come with things like your adaptive cruise control, and we've got things like your voice control, buttons and all that you expect from a modern car as well. And overall, it's a nice place to be. Now, if I go ahead and jump into the back of the car, the back here, it's a little bit tight. Seats for my driving position. I'm 5'11", my knees are touching here. So I'll flip the camera around, head's just about touching here. So it's going to be a compact car, and it's really ideal probably for small children or small adults, and maybe two, and having the middle one occasionally. As I said, it's probably not going to fit a 6 foot and a 6 foot for a long comfortable journey. But yeah, you've got a good view of the cabin at the front. Don't know if you are worried about maybe travel sickness and things like that. It's not too dark back here. You can do without the privacy glass, but we do have quite a good view. So in the back here, we do have 280 litres of boot space, nice grid off area, not too much of a lip here, and a little bit of storage underneath. Now it is lined with this kind of plastic vinyl material here, so it's going to be easy to wipe down, maybe if you've got plants from gardening or dog hair, something like that. And we've also got 60-40 splits folding seats as well, so we can fold them down if you desire a little bit more room. Now the car overall is about 3.9 metres in length, 1.7 metres wide and about 1.5 metres in height. Wheelbase is 2,560 millimetres or 2.5 metres. And you're looking at about 1.2 tonnes, under 1.2 tonnes realistically, but yeah, with all this goodies loaded into under 1.2 tonnes, which is quite nice to see this day and age. So we're driving the Yaris now. We're over a little bit of an uneven road. Let's get back to real tarmac before we give this a go. So it's using the 1.5 3-cylinder. We're going to pass a VIQ that takes me back to my 1 litre 3-cylinder days. All that power goes through an ACVT, so we're looking at about 129 horsepower officially, so 130 for rounding up. This is riding on those 17-inch wheels, and yeah, you can hear that ACVT whine a little bit when you put under the foot on the acceleration there. But overall, it's pretty smooth if you don't push the car too much. I'm going to drive this on a lower speed route today because I think this car's primarily going to be city driving, urban driving, and occasionally on the motorway. It is like a B segment car, and I mentioned earlier in the video, it competes with things like Skoda Fabia, Volkswagen Polo, things like that, Volkswagen Corsa to an extent as well. each of those brands are offering small power output for petrols. Toyota right now in the UK are only offering, it's going to overtake a bike here. You can hear that CVT get up and go a little bit there, but I do like the heads up display, given you see the power up ahead. That's quite a nice wee neat touch. Visibility out front's not too bad as well. The bonnet does kind of drop down, so it's going to be quite hard to see, and there's no front camera or anything in this car. But yes, visibility in terms of what you're able to see around. A-pillar's not too thick, and the C-pillar's a little bit thicker than maybe I would appreciate, but it's no thicker than maybe something like you would see in a Citroen C3, for example. But what you are buying this for, I guess, is liability, because this does come with a 10-year warranty, just like other Toyota Lexus products. So if you are looking for a car and you're going to keep it for a long time, provided you get it serviced at Toyota, up to 100,000 miles, it's got a 10-year warranty. So it's like a no-brainer if you're looking to keep a car a little bit longer than 3 years, for example. Now, this car is claiming 67 miles to a gallon, 109 miles per hour top speed, which seems potentially ambitious, but we shall see. And 0 to 60 in 9.2 seconds, which a hell of a lot of CVT roar there put up, but once you're at speed it's okay. But it's the same with some CVTs, and I think this is one of the ones that is not as smooth or as muted as maybe we've seen in other products from the Toyota Corporation. We do have 95 grams per kilometre CO2, which, depending on which European country you are in, might be useful, being sub 100. But it does come with a host of safety features, including like the reversing camera, the lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, etc., which is nice to have in a small vehicle. Handling wise, then it's fairly direct, front wheel drive. Then it definitely is an improvement over the previous generation that was like in the mid 2010s. Like, this is a much nicer car than that one. So I do appreciate just how that feels out on the road. It's just a nice get in and go, and everything's logically laid out. There's no big steep learning curve. Climate controls and gear selectors where you expect it to be, window switches where you expect it to be, indicators and everything. It's just a conventional car. So if you are looking for maybe a more conventional vehicle, it's definitely something to consider. Just get in and go. So yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video on this Toyota Yaris Premier Edition. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you next video. Ciao.